Alright, anyway, let's get into this game. It's finally the grand final of this cup. It's really late already. This cup is already going for 5.5 hours, but that's also because there was a lot of drama. And it's not too unusual for Gera Cup to actually last like 7 hours. I think the one last week did as well. But the thing with that was that we just like long games in general. This one could still easily last 7 hours as well in total. If all the 5 games of this final will be played, we will have to find out. It's definitely looking good so far. But I actually just saw that I got a donation 20 minutes ago. Sorry for missing that one. The alert box seems to be buggy today, so I couldn't set it up. Also, it really messes with like the VODs and such. But thank you for that $2 donation, dude. Name only says M, so not exactly sure who you are. It just said Warcraft as a comment, but thank you, dude. Really appreciate it. Alright, back to the game though. It's Demon Hunter Mirror. That's just gonna happen in every single game in this final. At least it should. Because there's really nothing else you can really go for in Night of Mirror at that high skill level. And let's see how this works out now. It really depends a bit on items and also early game decisions. Rich already gets the Slippers of Agility, it's perfect for him. Mantle of Intelligence for Sonik. Those slippers definitely help a lot. Sonik also has 20 less XP, so he denied one of the level 1 turtles here with his Ancient of War. That's not so nice. Just cancelled his building immediately. I think he maybe built a second Hunter's Hall here, because he maybe forgot he was already building one. Instantly cancelled it though, couldn't even check what it was. But both seem to be going for the exact same strat, both for an early Hunter's Hall. Excuse me.
Town is under siege.
And probably into Hunter's play. But Rich arrived here early, and with those slippers his Demon Hunter just does a lot more. Successfully cancels the second Moonwell. Ah no, I see what Sonik did. That's really cool. It's basically a trick that at least I personally saw the first time in StarCraft 2. Sonik also cancels the second Moonwell here, but basically about the trick, he built an Ancient of Wonders because it eats up his Wisp, then he's at 19 out of 20 supply, he builds a Wisp, then he instantly cancels and he's at 21 out of 21 at 21 out of 20 supply, and that way gets an additional Wisp without its second Moonwell, especially if that Moonwell gets cancelled. He still lost the Wisp though, I think, and also an Archer. So it really still hurt a bit. Sonik managed to secure an Archer kill as well there. Actually, one second, I messed up the colors. Let's get that right. Sorry for that. They actually changed colors right before the game started. Now it's correct in the overlay, sorry for that. Now it should be more clear. But so far 138 for Sonik, 138 I mean, yeah, and 148 for Rich. So actually Sonik killed more stuff here, because keep in mind he denied one of the level 1 turtles here, so he got 20 less XP. So Sonik actually got the better trade here, it seems. But also Rich got the boots already and the circlet from the shop, so it's not available for Sonik there, and he's gonna get a bad trade here against the Demon Hunter, especially because of the slippers as well. Definitely doesn't want to trade here. And there we go, Hunter's production already started for Sonik. Rich still getting his Moonwells up and his Ancient of War, not really sure what he wants to do. There we go, he just rooted him. And the first Hunter is already on the field for Sonik, and what is he building there? He's building a Moonwell. He built an offensive Moonwell there, probably to just get it somewhere on the map where it doesn't get cancelled, so it's not in his main base. Later on it kinda sucks though, it can easily get picked off, especially if there's bears later on, which there are gonna be bears later on, since both are playing Huntresses, it's gonna be Dryad Bears instead of Archer's Talons. At least it's really, really likely. And this Moonwell can easily get picked off. At the same time, if Sonik somehow manages to be really aggressive, this offensive Moonwell can help a lot as well. But it's really unlikely. This trade, Rich is gonna lose it. Has to run away from here. But he can easily do so with those boots. Rich lost that Archer to the creeps, suicided it into there. And it actually worked out really well because Sonik lost a Huntress in the process. It died to the creeps, so no XP for Rich. That's at least good for Sonik. And now he's gonna use the offensive Moonwell to go heal up there. It's really quite funny. Rich is probably gonna be surprised as to how the Demon Hunter healed up so fast. Well, but if the Demon Hunter doesn't go for a rest now, Rich is not really gonna realize it, I guess, so it doesn't matter so much. There's the Keeper as well. Definitely Dryad Bears play. And let's see how that works out. So far, I think it's quite an equal early game. I mean, both lost their archer. Sonik lost an additional huntress though to the creeps, so no XP for Sonik, for Rich I mean. I think it's still quite equal so far. Rich manages to secure the creep, gets ring protection, so he's a ton of items already. Sonik only has that mantle, which he's gonna transfer to his Keep of the Grove for more damage and also more mana on that hero. Still wants to be aggressive, but he has to be so careful here because that Keeper is almost ready. And he might lose 100 here if he's not careful. The thing is, Rich is out of Moonwell juice and can't really heal up anymore, but really Sonik has to be careful here. He can't stay in this fight with his D-Hunter, else he's gonna lose his TP. His own Keeper is coming, and there we go. Rich entangles the Huntress, he wants to go for Huntress. But now Sonik can turn around, he baited Rich well enough. Rich continued chasing because he had a strong Demon Hunter with boots against no boots Demon Hunter, so he could have forced the TP like that. It didn't really work out though, he was too greedy, didn't expect that Keeper to come there already. Tier 3 tech for both of the players, basically going for the same strat. Sonik a bit earlier with production though, and Sonik basically traded a Huntress for a TP. Which I think is really fine in the end, it's not too bad. But if they continuously keep fighting, it's probably better for Rich, that kind of trade. But let's see how that is gonna work out. Barrel Gris can already dispel as well, he just wants at least one Dryad with dispel as early as possible to be able to dispel that Entangle. Rich going for exactly the same thing, although he's going for 2 Dryads instead of only 1. And Demon Hunter has to be careful, he's still low mana, so it's hard to heal up at Moonwells without losing too much Moonwell juice because of replenishing mana at the same time. So he really needs to wait for Adept Bears to be able to heal up. And Rich really can't be offensive here, lost 100 for free there because he just really can take this fight. And is going back into creeping now. Like his Demon Hunter is just too low, he can't take it. Especially because he could lose his Demon Hunter there, potentially. So Sonik is a little bit ahead with creeping. Rich will creep the same spot now though. But Sonik could actually maybe try to, after doing this, try to creep check Rich there. But he didn't really scout it, so he's probably not gonna do it. And there's bears coming now for Sonik. Well, the second bear already. He already got one adept bear here, so he has an easy time healing up. So he's in a nice position to fight. Although 2 Dryads are definitely better than 1 Dryad at this point, and there's also the first bear for Rich, but without a depth upgrade, so he doesn't have mana for reach, and he doesn't even have reach in the first place. There's Roar though, and if he uses reach now, it's instantly gonna get dispelled. There we go. And it's still the Demon Hunter war. It's quite dangerous for Sonik. He has an early staff though, so he can easily keep him alive. He's gonna lose a bear in the process though, and he can't really finish off the Demon Hunter. Rich also has a staff already, but the Demon Hunter, he's really in trouble. Is this auto attack gonna be enough? It's actually enough. That was quite close. Rich was still a little bit too greedy, and he already GG's out. Sonik was already had an army supply, he still killed another unit there. So Rich definitely wasn't in a bad spot, I guess he just didn't expect to be able to win against Sonik anymore if they're on roughly the same skill level. And that was a really fast GG, 1-0 for Sonik. Didn't expect that one, to be honest.